A leading federal safety board is urging states to get tougher on drunk driving, and that could change how much you're allowed to drink before getting behind the wheel. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Jerry Revish.
And I'm Kristen Hartman. The National Transportation Safety Board recommends states lower the blood alcohol limit to 0.05. The current level in Ohio is 0.08. The NTSB says lowering the standard will save lives. 10 TV's Chuck Strickler has the story.
Just 5 days before she died, she had signed a letter of intent to go to college.
Randy Young says it's still painful to think about that night 23 years ago, just days before Christmas, when his stepdaughter Tanya was killed in a drunk driving car crash.
You know, it was such a waste that she was actually starting to get her act together. And unfortunately, she was at a party where there was alcohol being served and her life was taken away from her way too early.
Randy says he doesn't know if a lower BAC level of 0.05% would have changed anything that night, but he says it brings awareness to a bigger issue.
Personally, I would just like to see drunk driving eliminated totally.
We have a ways to go, but we're not that far off.
Doug Scholes with Mothers Against Drunk Driving says his organization is taking a neutral position on the lower BAC recommendation. He says its current campaign to keep DUI offenders from driving with a nationwide ignition lock law and new technology will help save thousands of lives. Lieutenant Ann Ralston says it's too early to tell if a lower BAC level would be effective, and people should follow current law.
It really goes to our education and our awareness that if you are going to be out drinking, make your travel plans ahead of time. Don't even get yourself into a position where, okay, are you an 05, are you an 08, are you a 10, or even worse?
It's a sentiment echoed by Randy Young, who now talks to young people about the dangers of drinking and driving.
We want to continue to get the message out to people, don't drink and drive. If you do that, then this other stuff like what level it's going to be at really won't matter.
Now, drunk driving claims about 10,000 lives per year here in the United States, and the lower alcohol content was just one of 20 recommendations by the NTSB, and is already stirring a lot of debate. Coming up at 6 o'clock tonight, we'll have reaction from the restaurant and beverage industries about this. Reporting live in downtown Columbus, Chuck Strickler, 10 TV News.
Thanks, Chuck. While there are many factors that determine a person's blood alcohol content, under current law, a 180-pound male typically will hit the 0.08 threshold after drinking 4 drinks in an hour. Now, that stat comes from an online blood alcohol calculator published by the University of Oklahoma. The same calculator also shows that same person could reach the 0.05 threshold after 2 or 3 drinks in an hour.